Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. This is James Brew, of the Brew Show. I hope you've had a fantastic week, and I hope you're looking forward to the weekend. In this video, we're about to talk about the final of the 2025 Club World Cup, where we have the European champions Paris Saint-Germain of France taking on the UEFA Europa Conference League winners Chelsea from England. Now, a lot of people have been obviously wowed by the performances of both clubs en route to the final, and understandably so. You do not manage to get to the final of a showpiece event like the FIFA Club World Cup if you are not worth your salt. And ladies and gentlemen, I am not pained to say that both these clubs have been at least decent, if not excellent, during their performances in their competition, and it's going to be an intriguing discussion as we look at who might come out on top for Sunday. So I'm going to start with the people who might be unfancied heading into this final, Chelsea. Now, in the semi-finals, Chelsea took on and went past Brazil's Fluminense 2-0 thanks to a brace from their new signing, João Pedro, who managed to grab both goals against his boyhood club of all things. So it was a very nice full circle moment for him. And for the most part, Chelsea have been in control in their games in the competition. Not once have they really looked like somebody was taking them to their limits. They went past Palmeiras at the quarterfinal stage, Benfica at the round of 16 stage. They progressed through their group stage without any real pressure being applied on them. But ladies and gentlemen, their proper test is going to come in the form of the Parisians. And if there's any team that seemingly goes under the radar but just happens to get the job done all the time, then look no further than Chelsea. Historically, they've done it in recent times. It doesn't matter what form their club happens to be in. It doesn't matter what version of players you happen to see on the pitch. There is something about Chelsea that there's a switch they just manage to flick anytime they seem to have their backs against the wall or come up against clubs that are of equal standard or may seemingly look like they are better than them. But Chelsea have a way of always surmounting those odds. So if you're a betting man looking for decent odds, you would not be hard pressed to consider putting your money on the Blues. That being said, they are going up against the team that, in most people's opinion, are the uncrowned world champions, Paris Saint-Germain. PSG have continued from where they left off in the UEFA Champions League, blowing most of their seemingly tough opposition out of the water. 4-0 winners against Atletico Madrid in their first game. 4-0 winners against Inter Miami at the round of 16 stage. 2-0 winners with 2 red cards against Bayern Munich, who were extremely good on the day, I have to also say. And then 4-0 winners against European powerhouses Real Madrid. And it still doesn't really look like PSG have had to get out of second gear to do this, because they've gotten most of their big boys firing. They've gotten Kvaratskhelia on form. They've gotten Doué. They've gotten Bakola when he comes off the bench. They've gotten Ousmane Dembele doing his thing. They've gotten the midfield maestro Fabian Ruiz orchestrating stuff alongside Vitinha and João Neves. But it still doesn't look like PSG have been properly tested, which is why I'm looking forward to this game, because I am confident in the fact that Chelsea will force the Parisians to have to play their best, because if they don't, then that trophy is going to Stamford Bridge rather than the Parc des Princes. Chelsea have their players on form as well. Chelsea will really be sweating on the fitness of Moises Caicedo, seeing as he picked up a late knock in their semi-final win over Fluminense. But assuming he's unable to take part, I still think they have more than enough of a decent squad to take the game to PSG. They've got Cole Palmer, they've got João Pedro, they've got new signings, getting as well hungry to make a mark as quickly as possible. They've gotten Pedro Neto, who has been on fire in this competition, and it's going to be a very nice watch. So, guys, now I throw the question back to you. Who do you think is going to be the player to watch from the final, and which side do you think is going to come out on tops and claim the crown at the end of the game? Would it be PSG adding the World Club Cup crown to their UEFA Champions League crown, or would it be Chelsea, who are also riding a nice high wave of momentum, who would manage to add another sterling trophy to their glittering cabinet connection? Let me know in the comment section below. Which player do you think will also stand out the most in the match? Would it be any of the players I've already mentioned, or would it be someone else that may seemingly go under the radar? Would it be a Hakimi? Would it be a Malo Gusto? Would it be a Cucurella? Would it be a Nuno Mendes? Let me know in the comment section below. What do you also think will be the scoreline at the end of the final? Let me know in the comment section. And speaking of comment section, let me also know how you would feel about the fact that we are going to see our first ever halftime show at a FIFA organized competition, where we have Thames rubbing shoulders with J Balvin and Doja Cat on stage. So let me know whose performance you are looking out for the most. And do you want to see more of this at FIFA competitions or less of it? It's been a pleasure bringing this video to you. My name, as always, is James Brew Emisa. You can follow James on Facebook, X, LinkedIn, Threads, YouTube, Instagram, and TikTok. And you can follow The Brew Show on Facebook, X, LinkedIn, Threads, Instagram, and YouTube. It's been a pleasure bringing this video to you, and hope you have a wonderful weekend. Hope you enjoy a beautiful spectacle of football from the FIFA Club World Cup final, and catch you same time next time. Bye for now.